Very cool that Lars Mikkelsen was not only the voice in the Rebels cartoon, but now he's playing him in live action. The head sculpt looks really good, even though he's all in blue makeup. What is in that box? Welcome to this week's episode of What's in the Box. I'm your host, GQ. Today, we're going to return to the galaxy far, far away with a Star Wars Hot Toys / Slideshow unboxing. Let's go ahead and move it right on over. We've got the very, very cool, some say Legends, some say Expanded Universe, whatever, from Star Wars Ahsoka. We have Grand Admiral Thrawn. Obviously, picture of, I believe, is this actually a picture of the figure on the front of the box. On the side, this is this little cool band kind of carries around. On the back, cast and crew. The other side, another shot of the figure with that band kind of carrying over. And of course, on the tippity top of the box, Star Wars. So let's go ahead and open this one up and check it out. I'm pretty sure there's another piece of artwork on the inside. But let's take a look. Yep, sure enough. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'm just going to stand it up so you can see it. Very cool, piece of art there with some stormtroopers and that one very cool design for that one captain. I cannot remember his name right off the top of my head. If you remember the name, leave it in the comments. I don't remember if they even did a Hot Toys figure for him, but if they do, I probably will pick him up. So Grand Admiral Thrawn is a character that people have been waiting years to see. He of course appeared in Expanded Universe and novels. This is the whole Thrawn trilogy, which was actually a very good read if you have the time to check it out. But he also appeared in animated form in Star Wars Rebels, voiced by Lars Mikkelsen, who of course is the actor that plays him in the live action TV show Ahsoka. A lot of people have mixed feelings about that show. I personally enjoyed some of the parts. I really like Baylan Skoll, who was played by the late great Ray Stevenson, and Rosario Dawson. Like I said, I like her as Ahsoka. She does a great job, in my opinion, as the character. And yeah, the show itself was fun. It was what it was. It was cool to see Hayden Christensen come back, which he has. I don't know, it's been interesting to see how fans have warmed to him after basically skewering him and crucifying him for his portrayal of Anakin in Attack of the Clones, and not so much Revenge of the Sith, but Attack of the Clones especially. So, who knows? Maybe all these people complaining about the sequel trilogy in 20 years' time will warm to that somehow. So who knows? Again, I'm not going to get into that today. Once again, for those that wonder why I always have gloves on, as you can see, this figure is completely covered, pretty much head to toe, in white. So, yeah, definitely good to have some gloves on to handle him. I don't know. All in all, I enjoyed Lars Mikkelsen's portrayal of the character. He and his brother Mads are amazing actors. Of course, Mads Mikkelsen played Galen Erso in Rogue One, so it's very cool, I guess, for an actor family to be like, hey, two of us have been in Star Wars films, so it's like, or Star Wars projects rather. So yeah, that to me would be very cool to be able to say. Yeah, they got protection all over him, which is good. I'm not going to get all of it off right now. You guys will get, obviously plastic-free photos in the B-roll and everything. So yeah, he comes with quite a bit actually. Of course, the standard assortment of hands. Oh yeah, that's a whole, wow, okay. You'll get close-ups of this stuff. I don't really want to mess with it too much without kind of checking the instructions to see what goes with what. So I'm going to get him on the turntable. Hopefully he'll stand on his own. Yep, he does. It's a little strange, but I'm guessing he has a blaster or something. Yep, sure does. Okay. And looks like he has those little, I forgot what they call them, but they're the little things that look almost like ink pens, but a little bit bigger. But they're cylinders that they use to like access different things. So it looks like he comes with 4 of those. So of course Thrawn, who I believe is a Chiss, is the race or the species that he is. Brilliant strategist, almost just almost feels like it borders on precognition, just the way he's able to read a situation and understand how people think and how civilizations, customs, and artifacts and all that stuff play into their mindset of how they're going to go to war. So very, very cool character. Like I said, played brilliantly by Lars Mikkelsen in animation, and like I said, I enjoyed his live action portrayal. We didn't get a lot of screen time with him, unfortunately, but what we did get was, for me, was pretty quality. I enjoyed it. So got him on the turntable. Let's give him a quick spin. The uniform is crisp, as to be expected. The face sculpt of Mr. Mikkelsen is looking on point. Seems like he's a little crooked, but I think that's just really just kind of probably placement, and just got to get his body just kind of oriented because it's fresh out of the package, of course. But all in all, looks really good. Comes with what looks like a data pad. I'll get a close-up of this. And it's kind of like some type of star map. I don't know. I'll have to see how all of this goes together, because he's got an additional piece that comes with him. As you saw, is almost like a ship or some type of little additional accessory there. So I'll get all that put together and get him photographed with that. Not a bad piece here from Hot Toys. Again, their Star Wars stuff has been really good. I would personally like to see if I can track down a director Krennic. He was one of those that kind of slipped under the radar for me. I mean, obviously I saw the character in Rogue One, but when his Hot Toy came out, I just, for whatever, I think I was collecting heavily, getting a hold of a lot of the Marvel stuff that I have. So he's just kind of slipped under the radar. So who knows, maybe I'll track down a director Krennic at some point, because it'd be cool to have the 2 of them with, the all white uniform in the display case there. I think that'll look really cool, especially since I've got, obviously the Vader and the Emperor in there as well. And some other interesting Star Wars stuff coming in the future. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you're up to date on all of the unboxings as they come out. And also, with that subscription, you'll get notified about our very, very cool Culture Junkies live show, which happens every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a live show, panel discussion. We basically have a roundtable discussion about a huge range of pop culture topics, everything from movies, TV, video games, anime, wrestling, what have you. And of course, since there's a live chat, you, the viewer, can give your contribution to the discussion and bring up questions, bring up interesting topics that you would like us to discuss. And hey, we're live. We can talk about it right then and there. So that's, of course, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube and on Twitch. So, like I said, subscribe here. You'll get notified about it. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Or you can check, go check us out on Twitch. And if you got an Amazon Prime, you can use your Amazon Prime to get membership there. And that, obviously support us there as well. So once again, for the Hot Toys Star Wars Ahsoka Grand Admiral Thrawn, I'm GQ. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for checking out this video today. If you would like to support the Culture Junkies, consider going to the Patreon, which is patreon.com/culturejunkies, and becoming a supporter through Patreon. You can also, if you enjoyed the content, please consider giving us a like or leave a comment on the video. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's anything that can be improved or changed. And also, if you would like to see more of this content, check out the video on your left for more unboxing videos. And if you want to check out the live show, our latest episode is right there on your right.